There we go. Hey, all my crafty friends. This is Lisa, Paper Lace and Bling. Welcome back to my channel. We are doing the last page. This is the inside back. Now we've already done the build. Now this is the decorate. I did get a little excited and started without you guys. I'm like, oh yeah, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be talking y'all. So this was the single-faced 22 sheet pad that I had, and I cut the Alice out of the center. I left a little bit of this red border, you know, because this has got the gold, and then I put black on it. Now the sign itself has the rounded edges, and the black has the squared off edges, which I thought was kind of neat. Okay, so that's really the only thing I've done so far. And I do want that on this pocket, so I think that will be really nice. I am going to cut off this top strip, and that is what is going to go here, although it is going to need something to cover down here. So, and I don't specifically have enough to do that, but I think if I cut a little bit of this off, I can definitely cover the rabbit up, but then I think I'll get that. But we'll get there when we get there. First, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this, what we need for our page here. So I'm going to cut this so it's all the same size. And thank goodness it's just short of having the rabbit in there. Ooh, I've got to clean up a little bit here. Clean up on a 5. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay, so there's that. There's that. A few of these things. Oh, yeah, I had all my pencils out. Everything. Okay. So, I have this. First I'm going to cut this off. Yeah, because then I'll have the rest of it for something else. So let me go ahead and cut that strip off first. Okay, so there's that. And now we're going to cut the rest of the paper. Yeah. And that's going to be great on a tag or something for sure. Okay, so actually I could use just not put this on here and use all of these. Okay, so let's see. First one I'm going to need, I'm going to go down, you know, 1/2 inch or so that it can be seen. And I'm going to, this is it, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and make a mark so I can cut what I need for that one. So this will slide right there. Then I'm going to see what I need. I'm going to slide that one down in there a little bit. And we're going to go right here. So this one's going to be relatively quick here, guys. Other than I'm going to have to cut this piece out. And then this, well, I guess I don't really need that top piece, although I think I would prefer the top piece. But that's kind of neat, just like that, isn't it? So we'll save that for something else. And we'll have a little bit of black along there. So let me see. I'm going to make a mark right where the black from the pocket ends and our page begins, you know, so I know about this piece. So now I'm going to, let me go ahead and get this one out. I'm going to put this down here, and I'm going to line those marks up. One there and one there. Okay, I'm going to line the paper up with the black edge of the pocket, and now we're going to make a mark all the way around. But now that's going to make it the exact same size, right? It's going to just fit there. So I'm going to now try and pull this out nice and straight, about 1/8 of an inch. And I'm going to make another mark. Okay? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the first mark out first. And then I can see what the other mark is going to give me if that's what I want. So then you will just know which way you have to do it. But it's always best to go safe when you're running low on paper. And actually the best is when you cut this out to have this sheet matched up perfectly up across the top on top of your black sheet, and then cut it out, and then you can just drop it down a little bit. So that's what I want to see, is if I drop this down a little bit, how is it going to be? You definitely need let's see, because I just want an edge like that. So okay, I'm going to cut a little bit more off of this, and I am just going to take a little bit more off. So basically, I'm cutting about another pencil line off. Okay, now I'm going to slide this back into the pocket, line it up with how we're going to have this one in here. Line this up. And then slide this in, and let's see how we're doing. All right, so still not great. You need to round this edge more, a little bit more off this side and this edge, okay? just take your time, guys. If you saw my tongue hanging out, don't tell anybody. So there, that's not bad at all right there. It gives me a little black edge all the way around. I can still come off a little bit. Okay, so there, yeah, but again, it is easier to cut them out at the same time. Just line both of them up absolutely flush with each other, cut it out, then you can just slide it down and you're good to go. You might modify it a smidge, but a lot less than you do when you are cutting it out, you know, just willy-nilly like I did. But when I was building it, I did not know that I was going to use this paper. So that makes a difference too. All right, let's go ahead and ink this up. Don't really have to do much of that one down the sides because nothing really shows. And now this hides a multitude of inaccuracies because it just blends it into the black paper. Okay? So you always want to take advantage of the inking when you can. All right, so we've got this part pretty much done. Let's just glue these bad boys down. Remember, when it's going into a pocket, you don't have to take it all the way down to the bottom. It's, you know, 2/3 of the way and you're good. Okay, slide this in. I gotta slide that so I can see where my black is. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, my ears and whiskers. How late is it getting? Love that. Love that. So, oh my gosh. So today I went to the foot doctor, the podiatrist. Very cute young man. Playing with my toes, you know. I'm like, oh boy, back in the day, I probably would have enjoyed this. Now it's just like, can we hurry up? I got shopping to do, and we'll get home, take a nap. It's just, isn't that awful? It's just awful. Sliding this in so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm going to slide. This is where not putting that that glue down at the very top is really going to make a difference for you. All right, try and make it the same all the way around as the one we just put in. Good job. Ha! If I do say so myself. Okay. There. I think that looks lovely. Okay. So anyway, they had me go and do x-rays on it's my right foot. And I have had problems with it in the past, especially when I was working retail and you didn't sit down. Then I always had problems with it. So he is going to get me an orthotic for my right foot, because the main thing is my arch. He said, my goodness, you have a very high arch on this foot. And I said, yeah, I've been told that. I don't like how far down that is. Let me get this up just a smidge more, please. Just a smidge more. There we go. Okay, yeah, so he's getting me because he said, I think you definitely have some nerve issues. Because, gosh, when I was in my mid-20s, I'd say, so, you know, a while ago. I haven't seen that side of 20 in a long time. But I had a horse. I was training horses. I used to ride professionally, train horses and stuff like that. But anywho, that was another life ago. Wow. So this horse grabbed hold of the bit, and so then I basically lost control of the animal, and it tried to run me in, well, it did run me into a 4x4 post, and the post won. It was holding up a barn. It wasn't going to go anywhere. So, yeah, so long story short, it hit my leg and cut and dug and tore and all that kind of stuff. It was not a pretty sight. But anywho, so he said he definitely thinks that I have some damage, some nerve damage from that. So that is another thing that he's thinking is the issue. Now, I could do the hearts here with the Alice. I don't really like that darkened. But I could do the hearts here with Alice. And there's lots of red. What else do I have? I hate using my only last full sheet. But, you know, hey, that can't go sideways. And I do have the diamonds that I could do. And since the diamonds is the only card that's not on there, that would be kind of cute. Because it's the spades, the hearts, and the clubs, and then it's sitting on the diamonds. I kind of like that, and that way I don't have to cut into my one final full sheet of just paper that I can use. Because I don't know. It just seems to me I'm forgetting something, and I'm going to be very mad. I don't know. So, but I know I got a couple of booklets, and that will be nice to have to, you know, to do those. So anywho, so let's do that. So yeah, so I am going to get some orthotics. Well, a thing that I can stick in my shoe that's going to support that higher arch on the one foot, because the other foot's not like it. I'm kind of a weird person. Yeah, I'm kind of a weird person. I told my mother, I said, did some committee get together and put me together? I mean, you know, just grab weird parts. Because I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened, Mummy. Okay, so I have this little cap on the bottom of this pocket, and I just want to make sure that I'm going to have a nice, enough paper to make sure I'm covering that nicely. Okay. So we have this. Good. And yeah, let me go ahead and cut that. I like good size. So then that took, I had a 10:45 appointment. 10:45. I walked out of there. I mean, it took me 10 minutes to get to sign up for the x-rays and to get the x-rays. 10 minutes. Then I was back up into their office. And I think they went and ate lunch. I mean, I could hear while I was sitting in the waiting room, somebody was ordering lunch. And not just for one person. It was for a group. I never saw anybody come and deliver, so somebody probably left out a back door somewhere and went and got the food and brought it back. And I think I sat in that room while everybody was in another room laughing. They were having a wonderful time. Didn't include me, didn't offer me nothing. Just left me sitting there. So yeah, I was, I wasn't mad. It happens. But I was ready to get out of there. Yeah, I think that's cute. I think that's cute. Now, do I need anything else? I don't think so. I mean, I know it's kind of plain, but I've got room to put, you know, here I might put a nice booklet. And then I'm going to put a large mat and an even larger mat. Because remember, these go all the way down to the bottom because I didn't glue them closed. You can choose to, if you so desire, to do that and just accommodate your shorter, which, you know, this paper pack especially has a ton of these. So, you know, you could if you wanted to, but I thought a mat is probably going to be the best bet for everyone involved. Whoever's going to buy this, which I hope one of you is going, oh, I can't wait till she puts it on. I'm going to scoop it up. Yes! Scoop away. But, no, so, yeah. So, anyway, then I went, there's a new store in our little town that we go to that has the hospital and everything. And it's called Bargain Hunt. It's kind of in between a Sam's Club and a Goodwill store. Everything's new, but it's probably put together like a Goodwill store. And there's just, there's stuff everywhere. It does have some order to it, but yeah, there's not, it's nothing fancy. It's nothing fancy at all. But I did find a few things I was quite pleased with. A couple of things for the RV. I found a cute little bowl. I wanted a little bowl to be able to put my sponge and my brush for dishes. So that would look pretty. My girlfriend's probably going, oh my God, where is she? Who are you and what have you done with my best friend? Because I don't usually, I'm not an interior designer at all. And it's mainly because it's oh, wow, look how beautiful. Yeah, but that would have stolen the show. So yeah, I just, I found 2 carpets and a really pretty bowl and then another set of little bowls. And when my husband and I eat, we always like our sauces on the side. A lot of times, like, you know, I can do very, very little on some things. And so I found these just little bowls, and they're just adorable. And so and they had them for like $4. It was like $4 for $1. So, and you know, they're just little, but they're relatively deep. And so I grabbed those. And, you know, when my grandson's visiting, he wants ice cream. Well, that's a perfect little size. He can get a little scoop of ice cream and have his own little bowl. So yeah, I just thought that was great. Okay. Wow. So while I was chatting, we finished this up. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. That's it, guys. Yeah. So let me see what I have here. I don't have much in the way of black paper left. I have 3 sheets out of that 50 pack. 3. So we've gone through some paper. I did have to make a few extra of the tunnels because I ripped them apart. So, so you guys, if you had a 50 pack and you started out with me, you should have more than I do. But yeah, see, to make a booklet now, I can fold this in half, and I think I really should use my scoreboard, but you know, we say we should really use that scoreboard, but this works just fine. So this will go down in there, and you'll have room for more tags. But remember, this was really for the pictures that you didn't use or wanted to store. But you can also use it for anything. Anything your little heart desires. So where am I going to cut this? I think I'm going to cut it right about there. So let me get that cut. There we go. So that will just fit right down in there. So I will decorate this. And I don't want the tag to go over that right there. So there's one tag. Wow. I'm gonna suck up all my black paper with this one page. Hey, it happens. I have more black paper. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this one so it is below. What did I do with my stinking pencil? So it is below this. And as I was cutting, I was thinking about leaving enough to make a like the size of a tag. So I did cut it a little shorter than I originally planned because I needed a little bit more in order to get a usable tag out of it. All right, so now I have this, and I have this there, and then we're going to do the same with this one. We're going to have it come just below, right there. Let's go ahead and cut that part off. But this is going to be great places for pictures. Okay, and then I'm just putting those two together because I want them all to be the same width, just so it works on here nicely. All right. There we go. Just have to get it in there just right. So there, and then all we're going to do is, you know, we'll decorate those up nicely. So we can I can even cut it shorter and have that match up with this so it would, you know, kind of sit right there. So I could definitely do that. In fact, I like that a lot. So I am going to make a mark right across and that's where I'm going to have to cut it off. All right. Okay, so then I'm going to slide this back in here. And it needs to then fit right in there. Line it up with one of your sides. And then we're just going to glue this right on it. Super cool! And I'm going to go ahead. So this will be all the decoration really that mat is going to need. In my opinion. You can certainly do whatever you'd like to do on this, for sure. But it's still going to be super easy to get out. Okay. Now I do want to make sure that I am getting it right on the end. Yes. And then we'll just slide that right there. Yeah, we're good. Let's just make sure it's down. And we don't have any glue. And look how cute! I love it! I love it. All right, guys. Ow! That's a dork. Okay, so there we go. There we go. I thank you all. Next, when we come back, the next day, Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday, and Saturday I've been doing the cleanup on aisle 5 stuff. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, I've been posting my whatever projects I'm working on. So we will work on the cover, and you guys will finally get to see the cover. Ah! It's good. I think it's really good. Everybody that's seen it has said it's beautiful. So I hope that you all will love that. So next time that I come on, I will be working on the cover and taking you through all of that. And then we will get this book put together, and it's going to be done just like that. Okay. Till then, guys. Bye.